Hi everyone, it is now Wednesday and a little bit of a slower start for me today. I still got up nice and early and obviously did a school run, but I took my time just to take a little bit of a thought process before I set on my work pattern for today. And what I mean by that is that I think it's a good idea sometimes just to take a step back, grab a cup of tea, as I like to do, and just spend 20-30 minutes just thinking about what you want to achieve during the day. I think it just helps me a lot sort out my work schedule. I mean, for example, today I've still got bits and pieces here that I really need to go through, but I'm not going to think about that until I actually need to pick up those products. And the same applies to social networking as well. I actually had somebody, it was actually a little conversation on Twitter, and somebody was asking if you find Twitter stressful. You know, do you find it takes up so much time? And they were saying, there was a couple of people, and it was PD Talking Tech, and one other person was asking, you know, do you find Twitter stressful? You find that you feel like you've got to keep the conversation going. And the question was then fired at me as to do I ever find it stressful? And I really sort of find it an enjoyable process, but when you get a lot of messages, I suppose some people could find it stressful because they feel like they've got to reply to all of the messages. But what I do personally with Twitter is I set myself an allotted time. I know it sounds quite mean, but you have to do that when you get so many messages. So I don't let it take over my work day. I set myself maybe 15 minutes round about 11 o'clock just to go through messages. Not particularly that time every day, but just like that 15-minute time allotment. And if I get questions that are asked over and over again, or somebody's spamming me with questions, then yes, I won't answer it. You know, I think that's quite intrusive on somebody's time. But a lot of people are just asking me questions for advice, or have I got a link for so-and-so? Did I cover this in a video? What do I think of this particular product? Have I used it? And if I can help them, then I'll take the time to answer those tweets or those questions. But if I run out of time, I'm sure that the majority of people will understand that I can't answer every single question. So once that sort of 10 to 15 minutes time slot has gone, then I move on to the rest of my day. And then I might do that same sort of process again later on in the day to answer questions that are coming throughout the afternoon and evening. And I think that's a very fair way of managing my time and also communicating with you guys and girls on Twitter. What people have to really remember is that a lot of people are living within this online world now. And when you've got the likes of YouTube comments, Google Plus comments, Facebook comments and messages, Twitter messages and emails on top of everything else, so you've got to fit in your normal work day and your life as well, it's impossible to answer absolutely everything. So something has to give somewhere. And I just find that is the easiest way of managing it, is just to set that time scale, and then once that's it, then say, I'm sorry, I can't answer anymore, and move on. I hope that makes sense anyway. That's what I do. It might not work for you, but it works for me. A lot of you have actually asked to see more of my day, so what I'm doing at the moment is I'm purely just finishing off an edit which has actually finished exporting already, but I was just checking something to do with the intro. And I'm just going to be uploading it now. So this is the video I recorded yesterday, edited it about sort of 10 o'clock this morning, something like that. And I'm just going to check it and then get it uploaded for you to watch later on today. But you'll obviously be seeing this one the day before you're seeing the video I'm recording now. It never makes sense. It gets more the more I try and explain it, the more complicated it gets. So we have got the video. What I normally do so I've just exported the video, and now I'm going to just back it up as well. So I watch through the video and then I back it up to one of my NAS drives, and then I upload it, so I know I've got 3 different copies. One that's uploaded, one on the NAS, and one that's on the RAID drive I've got underneath the desk here. So let's get this done. So that was quite funny. The battery ran out midway through recording this particular segment. So luckily I have spare batteries. So on with checking this video. Please do check the Christmas Advent giveaway out. I will leave a calendar sent again to the channel. Take advantage of it. Work for the day. I'm going to time out your day to watch it in tomorrow's video. So it's always a matter of just skimming through the video. I check the edits mainly and the beginning and the ending, because when I'm actually editing in Final Cut Pro, I normally do a thorough check of the edit anyway, so I'm purely just checking that everything starts and ends when it should do. So let's get the file backed up and then we can upload to the channel. The amount of data I upload is terabytes for sure. So this is what you don't normally see, you know, when I'm uploading a video, it's not just a simple matter of uploading it and then walking away. So now we've set the tags because they have to be relevant to what I've talked about throughout the video. So I set the video playing back in the background and then I can set my tags. Day morning now, and so far today, well, look at the time now, it's 2 minutes past 9 and I've done roughly about 2 hours work already, as well as a school run of course. And the job to hand now, I'm using my MacBook Pro, is to actually just work through my emails, of which I've got only about 60 or 70 to go through today, and then I've got to just prepare some of the thumbnails for the videos, get those done. That'll take me through probably till about 11 o'clock, and the preparing of the thumbnails doesn't take too long. It's more the video descriptions and the tags and the links and the annotations that take the sort of extra time. The thumbnails probably about a couple of minutes each, and I do them actually, people ask me this, so for example number 5, but the offices. It's sort of a plan of mine really to expand Geekanoids again in the new year and to enable me to bring new content again to the channel. And this new office complex just opened up down here. It looks really very, very nice. So I'm going to go and have a proper look around it, a guided tour. I'm going to take advantage of it. I think very good afternoon. It's a little bit earlier. I'd like to thank you all for taking the time out. And that's it. That is the tags set for the video, and I'm probably completely boring you with you just sitting here watching me work, but some of you asked for it. Some of you asked to see what I get up to throughout the day, so you're experiencing this real time with me. So I'm not sure how long that's taken me, but it's round about sort of 4 minutes roughly, about 4 to 5 minutes to get the video ready. Then I just have to schedule it for later on today, so we're going at 3:30 this afternoon, which is the time that I upload all of the personal videos. And we just add on an extra message. What do you think? Which is what will go out on the tweet, because I can actually put a message in that when the video goes public, it goes out to Google+, Facebook and Twitter automatically. So I'll put a little message in there so it tweets that message out, and change the category to people and blogs for this particular one rather than science and technology. So the main videos on the channel, all of my tech, geek, lifestyle reviews, unboxings, they all go in the science and technology section, and then these videos, my personal videos, go in the people and blog section. And then I can click save and share. So that's it, all done. The only thing I have to do now is wait until that's finished uploading, and once it's actually uploaded, I can then go back into the video and then set the annotations at the end. So there's still a tiny bit more work to do on this one, but just probably about sort of 60 seconds or so just to set the annotations at the end of the video. And those annotations are 2 call to actions, and I think they're really important. One of the call to actions is to watch another video, so people can click and then watch another video. And the other is a call to action to ask people to subscribe to the channel. And again, that's a simple click and it will take them to an option to subscribe to the channel. And I did those before, probably about a year and a half ago, and then I stopped doing them, and I really just thought I should start doing them again because it gives just a nice ending to each video. So I've been sitting here browsing the internet to try and decide on a particular item, and I'm going to ask you to try and help me. I thought it would be really good to get your feedback. I mean, it's payback time, yeah, that's what it is. I do videos giving you advice about technology, and a lot of you, thank you as well, I'm not just saying this, but a lot of you say you really appreciate it. So I'm going to ask you for some help. So here goes. What I'm looking for, and this is not my forte, so I really do need some help, is I'm looking for a good gaming chair. And I want one that sort of is a height adjustable chair, so it could be used as a standard sort of office type desk chair. But it's also got some features on it that would make it really nice and comfortable for gaming. It's not for myself, it's for a gift for somebody. And I'm not going to say who, because if they do watch this video, then that would spoil the surprise, wouldn't it? But the budget is, I mean, ideally, in an ideal world, £100. But if it was really, really good, up to about sort of £200. Maybe a tiny bit more, but you know, keep it reasonable. And colour wise, probably blacks and reds, or red as the main colour, would be really good. So just let me know if you know of any really good gaming chairs. They could be on a dedicated website, they could be on eBay, they could be on Amazon. Just let me know, give me some feedback, leave me some comments with the name or a link to the chair, and I'll take a look. So thank you in advance for helping me out with this. I really do need some help actually, because I've been looking for, about an hour today. I looked over the weekend that's just gone as well, and just couldn't find anything that really sort of excited me or looked good. You know, I don't want to get something that big and find that it's not very good quality and then have the hassle of returning it. So let me know if you know of any good ones. I really, really appreciate it. So it's early evening now and I'm mega hungry. I've been sizzling this away on the stove there for about an hour now, spaghetti bolognese, but I'm not sure if it's going to be spaghetti bolognese yet because I don't know if I fancy pasta this evening. I might have bread, or I might just have a little bit of pasta with bread and the sauce of course. But it's been an interesting day, very interesting. I've been testing out those other two Sony cameras quite a lot. I'll be bringing you some footage from those pretty soon. And also been going through all my figures again to do with moving into the office. And it's looking promising so far. So big sort of news to come regarding the Geekanoids channel in the new year for sure. I'm really just hoping, sort of fingers crossed, everything crossed, that the office becomes a reality. I've obviously got the editing room already in the studio, and they're sort of dedicated to creating content, but I think the office is the next sort of move because it'll open up a lot more sort of doors and a lot more avenues for me to explore, and I think it'll just be the next progression for the channel. So stay tuned on that and I will let you know what happens. But for now, I'm going to say thank you very much for taking the time out of your day, as always, to watch my video. I really do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to do that. And also for all the brilliant comments you've been leaving on the personal videos. Just fantastic. I can't thank you enough. So thanks again for watching. I'll see you all again in tomorrow's video.